Okay, so Nvidia stock is clearly in a bull trend, doing nothing but higher highs, higher lows. However, it is looking quite weak today, trying to do a top signal. The timing for this reaction couldn't be better. Nvidia just broke the previous resistance at 275 and now it is losing momentum, doing what seems to be a false breakout. This could be the beginning of a pullback. It would not be the first, it won't be the last, but we must pay attention to some key points. After all, how much could Nvidia correct from here before this pullback turns into a real bearish reversal pattern? What are the next targets on this? Well, let's see. My name is Nathan. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. So let's start our analysis on Nvidia stock. First, yes, it is in a bull trend. Why? Because it is doing higher highs, higher lows, trading above the 21 EMA. The 21 EMA is pointing upwards. This is a classic bull trend. Now, it is quite problematic to see Nvidia struggling under the 275 area, around the 275 area, because this key point was a previous top level from March 22, and it seems it is trying to work as a resistance level right now as well. Therefore, it is very important for Nvidia to break the 275, close above it as soon as possible. Otherwise, the market may understand this as a crystal clear resistance level, and in this scenario, Nvidia might just correct to the next support area, which is around 258. Around the previous bottom level and the 21 EMA in the daily chart. Therefore, we are talking about a dual support level in this area over here. This could be a real possibility. What is the problem with this bearish thesis? Well, the problem is that Nvidia is not triggering any crystal clear top signal yet. Yes, it is doing a top signal, but it is not triggering it. After all, if we take a look at smaller time frames like the 1 hour chart, as far as I know, Nvidia broke the previous top level, the 275, and it just did a pullback to the 21 EMA in the 1 hour chart, and it did a very good bullish reaction in this support level. So, as far as I know, this could be just a short-term pullback in a very strong bull trend in the daily chart. And this is it. Nvidia will probably resume the bullish bias as long as it stays above the 275. This is a very important key point to watch from here. But what if we actually lose the 275? Well, the next dual support level is around 258. But in order for Nvidia to materialize a sharper correction in bigger time frames like the weekly chart, well, Nvidia would have to trigger a crystal clear top signal in the weekly chart. So far, we see nothing but bullish candlestick patterns over here. Even when we see a bearish pattern like it did a couple of weeks ago on March 6 over here, it did a shooting star candlestick pattern. This shooting star was officially triggered because we lost the shooting star's low. However, in sequence, we rejected completely this bearish pattern, and Nvidia just resumed the bullish sentiment. It did a similar movement over here as well on February 13, and it just kept going up because in the daily chart, we see a very strong support level at the 21 EMA. Now you may say, but Nathan, Nvidia might be doing a double top chart pattern, right? I mean, because we are struggling around the 275, and if we actually find a top level over here, and if we actually lose the 258 support level, Nvidia could crash to much lower levels, right? Yes, it could. However, the trend is still bullish, and as far as I know, even when it triggers a bearish pattern like this, just like it did over here, right? Because it did a double top chart pattern a few weeks ago. It just corrected to the previous support level, which in this case was the 21 EMA, and it just resumed the bullish sentiment, doing higher highs, higher lows. Therefore, we must pay attention if Nvidia corrects, we must pay attention to this dual support level in this area over here. Now, it is very important to take a look at the broad market because Nvidia is going to correct if tech stocks correct as well. If we take a look at QQQ, we are stabilizing over here. We are slightly under the previous resistance level over here on QQQ, but we are not doing any meaningful crystal clear top signal yet on the QQQ. Maybe if you take a look in the 1 hour chart, you'll see the same pattern. QQQ is doing a pullback to the 21 EMA in the short term in the 1 hour chart, and this is it. Now, if you take a look in the 1 hour chart, QQQ, as far as I know, is just doing a pullback to the 21 EMA in the 1 hour chart. We didn't even hit the 21 EMA yet. We still could retest the support level, but right now we are just correcting, and this is it, just like Nvidia is doing right now. But in the lack of crystal clear top signals, in the lack of clear bearish reversal structures, Nvidia and tech stocks are not going to correct. If we take a look at SPY already broke the previous resistance level over here. As far as I know, 407 is our support level. So even if we see more correction, even if QQQ corrects a little bit more to retest its 21 EMA, even if SPY corrects a little bit more to retest its 21 EMA in the 1 hour chart and possibly the 407 in the daily chart, Nvidia would still probably maintain the bullish bias because in order for Nvidia to actually reverse the bullish sentiment, we gotta see lower highs, lower lows. So far, we see nothing but higher highs, higher lows. So in theory, we are just trying to retest the next resistance level, which is 289. This green line over here seen in the weekly chart, which in the weekly chart is black. I don't know why, but here is our next resistance level to work with. This is our next technical target on Nvidia, and in the lack of bearish reactions, I don't see any meaningful reason to sell or even to go short. And of course, if you want to join a community of consistent swing traders, check my newsletters. The link to my website is in the description of this video. Join the top 5% community. And remember, in order for Nvidia to correct, we gotta see a crystal clear reversal signal first, because real trading is reactive. It is not predictive. In the lack of crystal clear signals, let's just assume that Nvidia is seeking the next target at 289. Of course, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on Nvidia. Therefore, remember to subscribe to this channel. If you're still watching this video, click on the like button as well, because this way you're going to support this channel. I really appreciate your audience, my dear friends. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Bye bye.